Welcome back, everybody. Today we have Xyrella, a hero notorious for high rolls. Get a bunch of extra units in the early game, specifically whenever you find tokens, and leverage the fact that your hero power can buy a minion for 2 gold. Keep those minions on the board, find the triple, take a 5-star, take a 6-star, use that minion to blow out lobbies. But what happens when you don't get that? You don't find the triple. Do you just sit there and keep rolling for triples? Some would say yes. Some would say no. Me, in this specific situation, we just choose to keep leveling. We find ourselves a little bit of tempo in the form of acolytes plus Arm of the Empire. Realize, we're just too strong to lose right now, or at least not lose big so you don't take too much damage. We can just keep our pairs on the board and continue to level. Identifying when you're strong, when you're not going to take too much damage, 5, 6 damage, not the end of the world. And just leveling up straight to 5 is a really big part of this meta. If you can level to 5 on turn 7, you're in good shape in a game. Why? Because now you can take advantage of anything and everything you see to scale on the most important turns. Turn 7, turn 8, turn 9, turn 10. Be strong on those turns, and you'll continue to climb this meta. Alright, enjoy. We finally got a token. It's like a kind of huge here. You want a 2/2 Arm of the Empire to level to 4 next turn? Could just be an Arm of the Empire instead of Gambler this turn. Probably is. Yep, Arm. Yep, Arm. Look at that data working. Listen to Bofur and I hear politics. You know it. You know me. Bread and butter political commentary. I have glowing red eyes and rename my account Hassan. That's his Twitter profile picture. Or you could look at it the other way. By not voting, I voted for everything. But if you voted for everything, you voted for nothing. How dare you? How dare you? Alright, we got at least a little bit of scaling. That's something. It's something. Cutting edge political commentary, you know it. I can't spread my words of wisdom about a subject that I am not wise about. Then why am I even on Twitch? That's the internet. Let's talk about things we don't understand. Alright, so we got the 4 on turn 6. If you compare what we did on Xyrella here with like what we called the lowest of low rolls on Xyrella, this is like a pretty good game for the majority of other heroes. Gives you an idea of why she's good. We just made up a bunch of gold in the form of using our hero power, and we just leveled straight to 4 with a decent board. Even a pair on the board. I mean, we're no Hook Tusk. We're no George, but when we compare this to like the vanilla gameplay we've been playing for the last couple weeks, as people pick Flurgle and whatnot, this is way better than that. So it's not like there isn't a fighting chance from that position. Is this the first Xyrella game? It's the first Xyrella game we've played since chat chooses the hero. And a massive low roll. Xyrella was our top average hero in the post-nerf like spell Quillbore meta. You know another hero that we played 0 times, or 1 time I think, since chat chooses the hero? George. Historically our #1 hero. You guys just... you challenge me. You make me play something that I don't normally play. And for that, I appreciate you. But. That means we're choosing not to play things that are good. And I like playing good heroes, believe it or not. George, Resident Sleeper? George has more choices than the vast majority of heroes. Y'all just too vanilla to see it. Yeah. You're like beige paint. Like, no, fuck George. Fuck George. What? I like the gurgle. Love a gurgle. We can deal with this. Well, one of those is going to be our direction. Which one is it? We're just doing our civic duty to reduce the number of Georges in the game? True. You could argue that the game would be better without George. You can't argue that George isn't a good hero. Those are not the same. Harvest Golem, that's the direction here? You sure it isn't just buy, sell, gambler, and roll? I'm sorry, buy, sell, gambler, then freeze roll. Assert dominance. Pretty confident we just buy Bran. And as sad as it is, this is our direction. The potential for Murloc boards is low, but it's better than the other options. Gross. Terrible hit. Awful. Middle or right takes the same amount of damage off the board. Hero power gamble, then roll. Oh, we gotta save that 3 gold in the form of a 2 gold hero power. Genius. Guess we're doing this. Could be boat. We have a Bran. I don't really want champion here. Alright, we can play that. It's something. We got a Bran, we have a Foe Reaper, we have a Poison Murloc. We end up with like double Poison Murloc plus the Bran, Foe Reaper, random tribe. It's just gonna be like, this is just a tempo board. We gotta play for murder. That's all we have this game. It's below average, for sure. But below average is what we play. Kill this? This thing? This thing? Alright. At least we cleave middle. Middle or left, at least cleared up the board. Acolyte's kind of like a poison for a few rounds. Not quite. You ever take like double Kangors or something? 4 pirates from like Exodia position? That's what that is? No? Meh? We want the triple? Probably. This is just the end of the game to us a lot of the time. He leveled straight to 6. So whatever he did there... Do I have to take Zap to live?
And then I go home and I listen.
No way, right? I'm not making that read.
What is it with you rock and rollers? You can perform for 1,000 people and you can't be honest with one.
Should probably pull that to the back. Cleave versus Exodia is not usually that good. But we're going to make the read that's not Exodia. That's why I didn't take Zap either. The fact that he took 21 last turn is like... I'm not sure why he leveled to 6. That's what had me scared more than anything. But I just got to make the read he's not Exodia and play to win if he doesn't have it. Now we're sitting in a nice position, aren't we? Alright, we need Ghoul. For George, we need stats for everything else. An okay minion, but we can do better from this position. No free gold. Bad pair. Should have hero-powered one, right? Leaves me a little more open. I don't want this direction. Costs too much at this point for a very small value. This is so bad. Like, I skipped the Begurgle earlier because I don't like that value either. Leaper was good? Not really. Like, we're running down on minions. Like, we don't have any valid minions. Leaper doesn't do shit for this once we get the next Primal Fin and or Toxfin. So you're just choosing to put a position 1 Foe Reaper. Maybe position 2? No, 1 from this position. To get 4 attack. Yeah, it's not that good. Leaper's pretty shitty. It's just not worth wasting gold on. Like, how often is 20 attack not good enough? Occasionally. And that's a very temporary attack buff. Where with Bran on the board and Murlocs in play, like, getting this poison is inevitable. Alright, we killed him too. It's one of those situations where, like, taking a small upgrade and spending 2 gold isn't really worth it if we're not getting immediate value. This is the same thing. I don't want this. But we're in a position where, like, that's what we should be taking. It's so annoying. We don't have a ghoul for George. It may not be critically bad, considering that we do have a lot of stats and we can play a selfless at the end of the turn and bank the faceless. Oh, we'll see. It's a different kind of soundtrack than the last few weeks. It has a little bit of extra variety to it. I've been building over time. This is Chance's End. I do like Chance's End. Yeep. So, this is why I don't like George Murlocs, and why George Murlocs is considered by most competitive players to be an okay line, but not what you really want to do on George. Because you're really married to finding tons of copies of the same card that is not easy to find, that we have found one of total offered in this game, with Bran and playing Murlocs the whole time. Holy rain. I'm going to 6. We'll go find ourselves another Amalgadon eventually, I swear. How about a Spore for next turn? We just hold it. Finish with the Spore. Oh my god. You can't hear that wind and rain. I gotta look outside, make sure we're not gonna die. Holy shit. It is raining sideways, guys. Check weather real quick. Nah, it's fine. We were just supposed to get a downpour. M's so cute. Yeah, she's a little disturbed by that sound too. No thunder or anything, so she's okay, but he turned around. How can that be comfortable? Hope she's better? She's fine. She's just... She doesn't like thunderstorms. It's not a thunderstorm today. Just rain. Oh, she got her pet, chat. Try to cleave this Baron out of existence. To the right, to the right. That'll do. Let's get all that on the board at once. Sure, sure. Couple elementals. Sure. Couple legendaries. I don't think that's gonna do. Feels good, man. Couple extra barons just for good measure. Did dead guy just emote? Yeah, his fight was just like super ridiculously long with all of that scam comp. Crazy. Alright. Well, we get our golden selfless. And a timeout, apparently. Alright, I'm eating my words on the leaper because apparently we can't find a fucking Toxfin in the entire game. No big deal. Oh. Okay. I see. Finally. I gotta drop something. Alright, this always goes down. This always goes down. The question is, do I play a Spore, Eliza, no Primal Fin, no Bran? Maybe just a Primal Fin without Bran? Still no Toxin. Whatever. We are leaving it all on the board. Meh. Play through the Poison or the Liza now? I don't think so. Maybe play for tempo. The cleave! The selfless. That'll do. Okay. Now we just gotta do it again. Still has Bran on the board. Could really use a Baron. He can use a Ghoul. Interesting. Give me poison and this is like really, really good. Okay, well, There's one. Interesting. Once we got the Amalgadon, we definitely play for that. Some would say that was a decent turn. It was aight. It was alright. I was like, he needs a ghoul. He does get a ghoul. Just comes down to the shields. Nodders. Nodders. That's where the shields were supposed to go. So, shitty Xyrella start. No extra gold. Leveled on curve. Limped up to 5. Found Bran. And proceeded to win the lobby anyway. Turns out Xyrella's a good hero. Who would have guessed?